Hi guys, welcome to my next video. This time I'll be showing you the gameplay with the newest tank added into the game. It's tier 6 American medium Sherman Fury that was added because of the new movie called Fury with Brad Pitt that's recently in the cinemas over the Europe. It's like my 5th or 6th game with it, and I want to show you if it is of any use and how good it is. I'm playing with two friends here in a platoon on a Siegfried line map. It's an encounter. The enemy team is mostly consisting of heavy tanks. Statistically, we should be able to win this pretty easily, but you will see that it won't be that easy. This Sherman Fury is basically the current tier 6 Sherman tank already in the game, only with some special let's say decals and model, because it has some locks on the sides. The gameplay is basically the same. Also the parameters are basically the same. It differs a bit regarding its armor and stuff like that, but it's really the same thing, so nothing special about it. But the good thing is that it's a premium tank, so it's a good crew trainer. It has a bonus for training your American medium crews, and there are really not so many choices now if you want to have a good crew trainer for American medium line, because to be honest, the tier 8 Super Pershing is kinda boring thing to play. It's not even that good. It has some bad penetration, stuff like that. This doesn't have a great penetration as well with the standard ammunition. It's 100 and let me take a look, 28, so it's not really that great, considering that this thing doesn't have the limit at matchmaking, so you will often encounter tier 8s against you, and in this case the gun is really not that great because the tank itself isn't any race car, so it isn't slow, but it's by mile it isn't fast as well. What happens here that we basically choose to defend the left flank, which was a bit of a mistake, because their team is consisted mainly of heavy tanks, so we should have expected they will be pushing the city. And by the look on the minimap, basically the whole their team is there, so I just went a bit back to support the guys in the city. Now you can see the gun of this tank in action. You have to really shoot quite a lot of premium rounds, because even a SU-100, which is a tier 6 TD, couldn't be penetrated by a regular shell, so I just switched for golden ones to secure the kill. The situation doesn't really look good, because the score is 5-9. We are losing massively, and they are pushing the city with their heavies. They even cap our base, and it's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to deal with these guys, to go back and stop the cap, so there's at least a slight chance to win the game. What I'm doing here, I'm trying to weaken the enemies. My platoon mate is spotting them for me, but on this distance and with this penetration against heavy tanks, even tier 6, it's not an easy task to do, because many shells are bouncing, and you can't really aim for weak spots. And my other platoon mate was in trouble there. He was rushed by a Cheffy, and killed. Unfortunately, I was a bit late here. I should have turned sooner to help him, but I was too much focused on the heavies in the city, so it's really my fault a bit. But I'm trying to use the good position here. I'm hull down behind the bushes, so the enemy can't spot me. And here my other platoon mate dies to the enemy tanks. It's really nothing more that he could do there, because there were 4 or 5 tanks that were focusing him. I'm trying here to pick up the pieces to finish the one-shot enemies before I'll go back to decap, but looking back, it's maybe I should have come back a bit sooner, because now it's only 1 minute left on the clock, and it's I don't know, it's like on the edge if I can go back in time, and there's really no one to hope for to interrupt their cap. And yeah, it will be really close, because there's 44 seconds on the clock, and I'm still far from the flag to do something with the enemy that is capping the base. I'm already on 6 kills, 1800 damage, and the game is basically lost, because it's only 20 seconds now. I'm doing what I can, but I really should have come back a bit earlier. I'm just hoping that the enemy KV-1 that is capping will be in some stupid positions where I can shoot at him. And you can see that he's here hiding in the hole, and yes, in the last second before our base was capped, I managed to interrupt the cap, so the game is saved for now. But I'm alone against 4 tanks, and they are not particularly on the low health, so there will be trouble. I'm running also out of ammunition a bit, because I have 20 shots, 20 regular shots, which are a bit unreliable even on this tier to penetrate. So I'll try to do my best here, and luckily their KV-1 was not the smartest guy ever, and he couldn't see that I'm flanking him, so it was easy kill there. What am I doing here is that I can't let them to group up and focus me, so I really want to hunt this Hellcat down before the other guys will come. And he gets stuck in between the wrecks here, so I'm having a easy job killing him. But also I have a big trouble here, because enemy Cheffy came in and tries to kill me, and he even sets me on fire, lucky guy. And he bounces one of my shell, and the second one just missed. So, and also this guy is so lucky, because I led him with 3 HP, and he's in quite a good position there. I can't really aim on a weak piece of armor. Oh, now finally I managed to kill this guy. That was surprisingly playing quite well there, because he was hiding his weak parts, showing me only his mantlet that's really strongly armored against this gun. And now I'm left with 10 shells against their Sherman, but not the premium one, the regular one, which is a bit better regarding the armor and I think also speed and DPM. I don't know exactly, I haven't checked the stats properly, but usually the premium tanks are a bit worse to their counterparts of the same tier. And I managed to spot the enemy Sherman. I'm going to this location because I want to use the only advantage I have now, because the enemy has more HP and slightly better tank. I guess I have probably a better crew with 2 skills than this guy, which is not really a great player. with 7,000 battles. It's not a great statistics there, so I'm trying to use the terrain to my advantage here, because from this hill you can easily spot the cap and use the hull down. But their guy is probably aware of the advantage he has over me, because he has more hit points, better tank, so I'm trying just to annoy him, and I lured him to shoot at me, so I'm holding the higher ground now here, but still, oh, as you can see here, this guy has the howitzer gun mounted on his tank, so it was even a bit more dangerous, but somehow I've survived and managed to kill this guy, so GG was close. Okay guys, we can take a look at the post-game statistics now. I've got an incredible amount of XP because there's a mission on this Fury tank these days that you get 5 times more experience than usual, and it's really funny how much XP did I get for this game. It's 15,200 XP, considering that there's also a mission for triple crew experience. It makes nearly 50,000 crew experience for this one battle. So 50,000 crew experience in one game on this tank. It kinda confirms that the idea that this tank is a good crew trainer. I know that the mission will be only for a few days, but still it's really nice boost for your crew. The credits weren't that great, considering how a good game it was, but still it's alright. I've also managed to secure the crucial contribution medal, because with 10 kills and 2 other kills that my platoon mate did, it's 12 and crucial contribution for it. Pulse medal, of course, for 10 kills, high caliber medal for doing the most damage of your team, Top Gun medal for 6 kills, and Defender medal for that unbelievable decap in the last second of enemy KV-1. Also a few useless ribbons. I don't care about these, you get those basically for every battle. Let's move to the team score here. Yep. Taking a look at the damages of my team, it's pretty obvious that if it wasn't for 2 of us, me and Crazy Brutal here, we would lost the game for sure, because we did 5,500 damage combined. It's really spectacular, because our team was otherwise these guys were just useless. On the other hand, I have to say their Cheffy, which was their best player, played really well, and he managed to do 2,400 damage in this game, taking into account that his team also wasn't that great. I don't know, we should have won this more with a bigger difference, really. It should be just easy, but the map wasn't really that great for our tanks there, so at least we have won somehow. If we take a look at the detailed report, you can get a glimpse of how good or bad this tank is. From 67 shots I managed to hit 53, but only 38 of them penetrated, and I wasn't even fighting the higher tiers. It was tier 6 battle, so the penetration of the gun and the accuracy isn't really that great. I know that I was playing it a bit wrong in a sniper role, which is this tank is not meant to be played like this, but I didn't have really any other choice there, so yeah, I have to say that I don't like this tank that much, because it's really hard to carry the games, especially when you are not a top tier and fighting a tier 8 battle. It's really nothing special about this tank. It has quite a good DPM, but the gun is a bit wonky and accuracy is not that great, penetration is not that great. I don't know, you be the judge. I don't like it that much. Also, it's not a great credits earner, because you have to shoot premium rounds quite often, and it doesn't really make that much money. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a great thing to buy, but it's definitely it's more fun than Super Pershing or Ram 2, which doesn't have special matchmaking either, and Super Pershing has the same problems as this tank, so low penetration, and he's even more slower, and it's quite a good armored, but against good players who know where to shoot you, it's just no good. And so if you want a decent crew trainer for your American mediums, this is not a bad choice, or this is not a great choice. It's just I'd say it depends more on your game style, which premium tank you'll choose. Okay, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments if you are gonna buy this Sherman Fury, what you think about it, and how you like this video. Okay, see you next time.